Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm gonna be teaching you Java data. So basically there are two types of Java data: primitive data types and non-primitive data. In the primitive data types there are in data types, float data types, double, char, and boolean. So there are 5 data types total in primitive data types. And in non-primitive data types, there are only 3, which are strings, arrays, and classes. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what int means, what float means, what double means, and how it works. And now I'm gonna open Eclipse and show it to you guys. Okay, first of all, int is just a short form of integer. And you can only write an integer number inside an integer data type. So, for example, you write int. I write int num is equal to 60. So yeah, you can only write an integer number. But if you write a decimal number inside an integer data type, it won't work. It will cause an error. That's because Java thinks that you're writing a decimal number inside an integer data type. You're only supposed to write an integer number instead of a decimal number. So yeah, so need to remove the points. But if you want to write a decimal number, I will show it to you after the the data type that we use to store decimal numbers. And also write int with lowercase I, not with capital I, because Java will think that you're writing a variable named int with I capital. So if you wanna write the normal int, then you need to write with the lowercase. Now I'm gonna show you how that you can also do maths with the integer data type. For example, I write another integer number. Num2 is equal to 30. Now I'm gonna print it out. So if you want to add this if you want to add num plus num2, 60 plus 30, then you just need to write num plus num2, which is gonna add 60 plus 30, which is gonna give 90, the answer. And yeah, you can also do multiplication with it. You can do division, you can do subtraction, you can do modulus. So first of all, I'm gonna run the addition. I'm gonna run this one where I want to add these numbers, which is gonna give 90, and if I want to multiply, then it will give 1800, and if I want to divide, it will give 2, and if I want to subtract, it will give 30, and if I want to do the modulus, which is gonna tell us the remainder, and which is 0. Yeah, now I'm gonna show you the double data type. So double data type is used to store decimal numbers. For example, 40.7. 40.7. And yes, you can store an integer number inside a decimal number. but Java will add 0.0 after it because you want it to store in as a decimal number, right? So they will add 0.0 after it. But if you want to store it as an integer data type, you need to write the int instead of. Look, if I just write 40 here, then they will add. Oops, I forgot to print it out. No worries. Decimal. Now it's gonna say, yeah, 40.0. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you the float data type. Well, float data type is also similar as the decimal data type, but after every decimal number you write, you need to add a capital F or a lowercase f. It's your choice. Like, look, float dec is equal to this is equal to 78.65. Now add the lowercase f or the f capital. It's your choice. And now let's run it. Now which is also gonna give us the result 78.65. And yeah, now I'm gonna show you the char data type. So basically, char data type is used to store a single character. Look, I'm gonna show you guys. Now I write char single is equal to or maybe I can just do char letter is equal to A. Alphabet letter A. And if you can't store more than one character in the character data type. That's because you can only store a single character. If you want to store more characters, then you need to use the string data. Also, I forgot to mention that you need to write it. You need to write it your single character inside this one quotation mark thing. Yeah. And if you want to write a string, you need to write the double quotation mark. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna check. Oops, I'm gonna check what is remaining. I already did int, float, double char, and yeah, there's boolean. So boolean data type is only used true or false. So for example, boolean, it's snowing is equal to true. Now let's print it out. It's snowing. Now it will give the answer. It will print true. So if I write false here, it will print false. Now you can't write a text or an integer inside the boolean data type. Okay? Yeah. So you can only write true or false condition. You can't write a single character. You can't write an integer number. You can write a decimal number. You can write a float number and all of that stuff. You can only write a true or false condition. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you the non-primitive data types, which are strings and arrays. So the strings are used to store a text. like here, string my name, string name is equal to Bob. And yeah, you need to store your text inside inside these double quotation marks. And for the character, you only need to store the single character inside the one quotation mark. Quotation marks. Yeah, only single quotation marks, and these are double quotation. Okay. Yeah, now you can print it out too. Now let's print it, and it will print Bob, because I wrote Bob here. And yeah, you need to write. I need to write the names variable so that it can print Bob. So yeah. And yeah, the final data type that I'm gonna show you guys is the array. The arrays, I mean. So arrays is just like a basket, and you want to store like bananas, fruit, and all of that stuff. Then you write int fruits is equal to bananas, apples, grapes, oranges, bananas, apples, grapes, oranges, watermelon, and yeah. So it's just like a basket, and you can store whatever you want. And yeah, you need to put it as text. I mean, also Java will think that you're only writing the variables, and it will cause an error. Like here, it's just gonna underline it as red because it's an error. Like this. Boom. Watermelon and boom. Like this. I cannot. Oh yeah. I just wrote int instead of string. Sorry. That's why it caused an error. I just got confused.